Hey everyone, it's Brett from Hope to Prosper, and I'm here at one of my favorite places, Carlsbad State Beach. So I'm here with my brother and my wife and Millie, and we're just going to go on a walkabout and enjoy the day. Beautiful weather for November. Really enjoying it. Okay, talk to you soon. Today I want to talk about letting go of goals. You know, I've had a written set of goals since 1991, and I would go over them once a month, every month, religiously. And I've been doing this for almost 35 years. And I used to look forward to it every month, but then something changed. I realized I was just kind of going through the motions every month without any real benefit to me. So I stopped reviewing my goals, and last month was the last time I did that. So here's why I decided to let go of my goals. First and foremost, mission accomplished. You know, I have accomplished every major goal in my life. I had 3 goals remaining when I retired 2.5 years ago. And when I retired, I didn't know it at the time, but I had become financially independent, and that was one of my big goals. And then I had another goal that I was going to weigh under 160 pounds. I lost basically 40 pounds. And so I achieved that goal a couple months after I retired. Once I got out of my desk and started hiking and stuff, I lost the weight. And the third goal was to hit my big number, which I did almost exactly to the day 1 year after I retired. So within a year of retiring, I had accomplished the last 3 remaining goals, and then the only thing I had out there was to give away 10% of my income, which I still might do in the future, but for now I've let that go. So there's still things left on my list, but they're just minor. They're not big, major goals, and they're kind of unimportant to me. You know, I was just going over them. You know, how many push-ups am I going to do a week? Silly stuff like that. And, you know, when am I going to redo the bathroom? So I just let that stuff go. I just felt like it was low value and low importance to me. I still have a bucket list, and I'm doing really, really well on my bucket list, but I'm finished with the goals for now. So mission accomplished. So next, letting go is hard. You know, old habits are hard to break, you know, especially after 34 years. I literally was going over those goals, you know, month after month after month, and I had to let that habit go. And a lot of my identity was wrapped into my goals, you know, the person I wanted to become, the things I wanted to accomplish, things I wanted to do. But, you know, I'm not that same person now. Now that I'm retired, I'm not as driven and accomplishment-oriented. I'm more about seeking enlightenment, enjoying my life, having gratitude, as opposed to just, you know, charging towards a big list of goals. So I've kind of changed, especially since I retired. And finally, some goals change, and then you have to change with it. You know, early on in my life, I really wanted to write a book, and I had that as a goal, and I would go over it every month, and I would get some chapters finished. Then I realized, you know, I really don't want to write a book. So what I did was I took that goal off my list, and that's what anybody should do. If you change or you change your mind about a goal, don't be afraid to take it off the list. That's not a failure. That's a realization that that goal no longer serves you, and it's a good time to get rid of it. So, and then the goal of, you know, giving away 10% of my net income. That's going to come at a future point when I reach a future milestone on my income. And right now, I can't afford to do that. So there's no sense having a goal out there in limbo that isn't serving me. So sometimes you have to change your goals, or you change yourself, and then those goals are no longer relevant. You know, anybody who knows about goals knows there's a thing called a SMART goal. And the R in the SMART goal is relevant. And if the goal is no longer relevant and it no longer serves you, it's a good time to get rid of it. So next, let's talk about letting go feels good. I didn't realize this last month when I decided to stop reviewing my goals and just give them up. But, you know, it's been a huge relief. It's kind of like, you know, a weight on my shoulders has just been released, and now I can relax. I don't have to have these things hanging over me. And, you know, like I was saying earlier, I've kind of switched from accomplishment mode to relaxing mode. So I'm pretty happy about that. And letting go of the small goals, the ones that aren't serving me, it's allowed me also, this is important, it allowed me to kind of take a small victory lap. You know, when I put the goals away, I realized, man, I've accomplished so much in my life, and I'm so proud of it. And I got to kind of enjoy those goals. So anyways, let's take the bottom line. The bottom line is that my goals have served me incredibly well. I've been very successful because of those goals, at least in my own life. And I highly recommend everybody have goals, especially if you're just starting out, man. If you're just on a path to nowhere, a good set of goals can really help you out. It's done everything for me. But now it's now I'm changing, and I'm thinking about a new future instead of goals. So I'm on to new adventures, and I'm on to new aspirations, and I've left the old goals behind. Okay, so thanks for coming along this week. Thanks for watching my channel. I hope you enjoyed the beautiful scenery at Carlsbad State Beach. It's one of my favorite places to walk, especially with my brother. And I wish you all health, happiness, and prosperity in your lives. And I will see you next time on our next big adventure.